start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out, learn how to block it, we may see this situation.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's complete to Sharp. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Number 53. Mike 53. One. Check 31. Check safety. Check. Three. One.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis there to make the grab. And the Titans have taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blow. It's the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Freeman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it. Freeman. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman. 46 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on second down. Mariota, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Mariota. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Mariota. He's going to go for a big play. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On the return, Jackson. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
53, Mike 53. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
Ready, line, ready. Mike, guys. 3. You got 3. You got 3. 6, 1.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He gets it to Brown, complete. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Allen Bailey just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Freeman again. Freeman a first down and more. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Spins past him. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. It's caught by Davis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Mariota. Complete. It's Henry. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll throw again. Mariota. He completes it to Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Mariota now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point put through by Succop, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Falcons take over.
We play to win. Let's go.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And 12 at the 39-yard line.
Check. You can't block me.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing is Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mariota again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Mariota on first down. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big run there by Freeman, 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Freeman. And some room to run. Devontae Freeman. Oh, no, he lost the football. Touchdown, Falcons. As his guys are in for 6. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Ryan. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 3rd down, Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And some space here. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up second and goal. He's checking. 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
64, win.
They'll try and run. Freeman. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Mariota now. Got a man. It's Brown. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. This one caught by Davis. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again, it's Mariota. He's got his man Sharp complete. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. To the air again, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Completes it to Davis. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Throwing, Mariota. And caught by Henry. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check 13. General, flash. Check 15. Check 15.
Now Mariota. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Corey Davis. Incomplete. Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Mariota to throw it. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Well, an interesting finish to this conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs on the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision, you unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet.
It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180! I got this.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. Here's Ryan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
51. General West. Jim. 11.
29 is Mike 29. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
To throw is Ryan. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On second down, a run with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Oh, what a juke into space. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. 42 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Ryan to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tart. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
22 yards there, a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, check.
Check.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Ryan, and he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. After the sack on 1st down, Ryan, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Go. Mike 5-4.
58. Hey, I 7.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Hey, Tuesday.
So that'll back him up 5. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Check. Let's go.
Now Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Alan Bailey in on the stop.
Here we go.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Here we go.
And reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
53, Mike. 21. Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete here. Well, Charles, let's take a quick peek back to Week 9. We saw the first win for the Dolphins, first loss for the Patriots. So what we're left with is one 8-0 team, the 49ers, and one 0-8 team in the Bengals. So what happens first, a Bengals win or a 49ers loss?
Ooh, that's a very intriguing question, isn't it? And you really don't like this race because the Bengals, you're hoping to actually get a win and get off the schneid. But look, Cincinnati, they got Baltimore, at Oakland, Pittsburgh, and the Jets. San Francisco gets Seattle, Arizona, Green Bay, at Baltimore. I'm going to go that San Francisco loses a game before Cincinnati wins one.
I agree. That's a tough stretch coming up for San Francisco.
And the funny part is Arizona just played them tough last Thursday night. They've got them again. They're the type of team that can really mess up a team season.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
53, Mike. 11.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout.